Good morning, students. I am our social teacher, Utravel. So, in the last class, we discussed a lesson from history, yearly Tamil society and culture. In this lesson, we discussed up to the pearl fishery and shell bangles. That means the ornaments, jewelries, and the glass, gold jewelry, and glass beads, and other ornaments of the people. And today, we are going to discuss about the same lesson but new topic, textile. Textile was another important occupation of the Tamil people. The evidences of the spindle wheels also discovered it at Kodumanal, and literatures also refers the clads. The clads called Kalingam. Another fine variety of textiles also mentioned in our literature. The Periplus may also mention the fine variety of textiles production of Tamil region. So another one, the exchange and merchants and the trade routes of the Tamil peoples, that we saw the primary production of the grains, cattle, wealth, and various commodities. These goods were not produced by everybody and were not produced in all settlements. So that is the reason. So these are the things we going to discuss. All the commodities are not produced in the every areas and every person. So the commodities are produced in a particular region. That commodities are transported to one place to another place. This is called trade exchange, merchants, and trade routes. So these are the things we are going to discuss. The first one we are going to see about the traders. The trade term Vanigam and Nikama appears in Tamil Brahmi inscription. There were different types of merchants. So here the traders, the different types of traders. These traders names are mentioned in our Tamil literatures, like gold merchants, cloth merchants, and salt merchants. Salt merchants were called Umanar, and they travelled in bullock cart along with their family. The Umanar Kula girls or Umanar Kula ladies, they also sold salt. Already we discussed in our previous class. So likewise the Umanar, and they travelled in bullock cart. They were the salt merchants. And the means of transport also he mentions here. The bullock cart and animals were used to transport goods by land. By the land transport, they used bullock carts and animals. Animals like donkey, buffaloes, ox. These are the animals they used for the transportation of commodities from one place to another place. Trade routes linked the various towns of Tamilagam. Various types of watercraft and seagoing vessels such as the Kalam, Pari, Vodam, Thoni, Teppam, Navi are also mentioned in Tamil literature. We discuss about the means of transport by the land. For the land transport, the people used bullocks and animals. The bullock carts and animals were used in the land roads and the waterways or seagoing vessels. So some of the names are given. So Kalam, Pari, Vodam, Thoni, Teppam, Navai. These are the another one, barter and coin. The barter was the primary mode of exchange. The barter system, the exchange of goods for goods, that is called a barter system. So these systems was used in the early period. For instance of this, the rice was exchanged for fish, salt was precious, and a handful of it would fetch an equal amount of rice. The salt and rice were equal amount, they were equal value. The extensive availability of coin haunts the Sangamage of the Chera Chola Pandyas and the Malayaman indicates that they were used widely. The coins also used by the Chera Chola Pandyas, and another one is the barter system. It was used more for the people, particularly in the merchants. They used the barter system. Barter means the exchange of goods for goods. Tamilagam and overseas trades. In the overseas trade, the Tamil country had a connection with the countries overseas both in the east and west. The east and western direction also we have the trade contact with the people The Roman ships used monsoon winds to cross the Western Sea or the Arabian Sea to connect Tamilagam with the Western world. So Arabian Sea, it is a route, sea route. Through this, the Tamil people had the trade contact with the Western countries. So another one, that the Tamilagam with the Western world is connected by the Arabian Sea. The spices including pepper, ivory and precious stones were exported to Western countries. Metal including gold, silver and copper and precious stones were imported. So the gold, silver and precious copper, these are the precious stones, and also some of the precious stones also imported from the Western countries. Yavanar referred to the Westerners. The Yavanars means the Westerners, Western people. They were called Yavanars, they including the Greek, Romans and West Asian people. Yavana derives from the Greek regions of Ionia. So these are the overseas trade or relations of our Tamil people. Tamil Nadu to Red Sea coast. So we had the trade contact with the Red Sea, that means that near the Egypt, with our potsherds, our seals and our Tamil Brahmi inscriptions or potsherds also discovered in Egypt. So here the Indian jar with 7 kgs of pepper, teakwood and potsherds with Tamil Brahmi inscription and Indian pottery have been discovered in Egypt. That means in the Bernik, at a port of the Red Sea coast of Egypt. Quasir al Guadin, another port located north of Bernik on the Red Sea. So it is another one famous port. 3 Tamil Brahmi inscription, Paneirori, Kanam and Katan have been found on pottery discovered in the Bernik, that means in the coast of Red Sea. The trade route from Tamilagam to Rome. There is a map is given. That map is connects the route. The trade routes are given. The trade routes. How the Tamil people had a trade contact with the Western people. There is a red line. It indicates the trade route between the Red Sea. That means the Egypt and Bernik also. And the another one, the land route. There is a land route is given. That land route connects the Tamilagam to Western countries through land. So here that the stone with the name Perumpatan Kal has been found in Kukanlok Pat, Thailand. That in the Thailand, the Perumpatan Kal is also discovered. The Southeast Asia was known as the Swarna Bhumi in Tamil literature. That means the Thailand, the Southeast Asia, this is called Swarna Bhumi. This Swarna Bhumi, in this region, there was a stone was discovered that is called Perumpatan Kal. This stone was used by a person called Perumpatan. So we can know about the Perumpatan. This is the stone. This stone is called Perumpatan Kal. So this stone is used by the Perumpatan. Was a person, probably a goldsmith. Was a goldsmith. This stone is a goldsmith used this type of stone. அதாவது ஸ்டோனை செக் பண்ணுங்க, கோல்டை செக் பண்ணுறதுக்காக உரசி பார்ப்பாங்க இல்லையா, அந்த ஸ்டோன் இது. ஸோ பெரும்பாட்டன் அப்படின்ற ஒரு பர்சன் இதை யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்காரு. ஹி வாஸ் எ கோல்ட் ஸ்மித். இட் வாஸ் எ டச் ஸ்டோன் யூஸ்ட் டு டெஸ்ட் த பியூரிட்டி ஆஃப் கோல்டு. நம்ம சொன்ன மாதிரி டச் ஸ்டோன் தேய்ச்சி பார்ப்பாங்க, அது ஒரிஜினலாக எப்படி இருக்குது அப்படின்றத பார்க்குறதுக்கான ஒரு ஸ்டோன். ஸோ தீஸ் ஆர் த things discovered from the other parts of the world. So another one, the emergence of towns and ports. The emergence of towns and ports. The Sangam age saw the first urbanization in Tamilagam. Cities developed and they had brick buildings, roof tiles, ring wells and planned towns, streets and storehouses. The towns worked as a port and artisanal center. Arikamedu, Kaviripumbattinam, Azhagankulam and Korkai on the east coast and Pattanam in Kerala were port centers. Kanjipuram, Urayur, Karur, Madurai and Kodumanal were inland trade centers. So these are the centers, towns, major towns and ports of the Tamil country. because why these places became a Tamil country's major ports? Because it has the trade route, that means the waterways, port facilities, that means these places located near the coast, east and west coast. Many goods and commodities were produced in these centers and were exported to various regions through few numbers. So this number is given. A large town appeared in the Sangam age. Small villages, however, were found in the many areas. Bronze vessels, beads, shell bangles, glass beads, pottery with the name of people written in Tamil Brahmi scripts are found at these sites. What is an urban center? The planned town with brick architecture and a proper layout. Urban centers have been a larger population involved in non-agrarian, commercial and political occupations. Various industrial activities are seen in these towns. So this is called urban centers. So here we can see the picture. The Pattanam in Kerala is located near the North Paravur in Vadakekar village of Ernakulam district in Kerala. It was an ancient port. In this port we can see some of the articles, the pot sheds and the canoe excavated. Here's also cameo blanks in carnelian cameo, gold ornaments from Patnam. These are the things discovered in Patnam, that is in Kerala. You can see the pictures and beads and gold and human skeletal. These are the things were discovered in Kodumanal in Tamil Nadu. So this more than 300 years old. And inscriptions also discovered. So these inscriptions belong to the Sangam age. Keeladi near Madurai, Tamil Nadu. So Keeladi excavation. Through the Keeladi excavation, we can know about our pride, Tamil peoples. The number of buildings, structural buildings, bricks buildings, and streets, layouts, ring wells also discovered in the Keeladi excavation. The present day also the Keeladi excavation is going on. So this is the stone, crystalline bar, crystal ear ornament Keeladi. It is the one of the precious stone. So various types of objects and ornaments from Keeladi. These are the things also discovered in Keeladi excavation. And another one, the faith and belief system. Like their diverse nature and society and economy, the belief system of Sangam age also was diverse. It consisted of animism, ancestor worship, hero worship, and worship of several deities. The Tamil people worshipped nature, animals, ancestors, and other many deities. The Tulkapiam lists the presiding deities of Kurunji, Mullai, Marudam, Neidal, and Palai landscape. So we know that 5 landscape of Tamils. Every landscape of the Tamils had its own deities like Muruga, Thirumal, Indra, Varunan, and Kodaravi respectively. That means here the Kurunji people. The Kurunji people's gods Murugan. The Mullai people worship Thirumal. Likewise. However, people also worship the natural forces and dead heroes. Hero stones and ancestors also worshipped as a god. The forces of Anangu is mentioned in the literature, which indicates the prevalence of animistic beliefs. Jainism was present as evidenced by the cave with the Tamil Brahmi inscription. Performance of Yagna is also evidenced. Buddhism was also present in the certain centers. Different groups practiced various forms of worship. The Jainism grows in Tamil country. The number of kings and other chieftains also patronized Jain monks. Various arts forms too existed in the Sangam age. Performance of ritual dances called Veriatal are referred to in the literature. Composition of poems, playing of music instrument, and dances were also known. The literature mentions the five variety of cuisines of the Sangam age. People took care of their appearance, and evidence of antimony rods, coal sticks made of copper has been found in the archaeological sites. They were used by women for decorating their eyebrows. ஸோ இதுதான் அந்த ஆண்டிமணி ராட். ஸோ இந்த ஆண்டிமணி ராட்ஸ் என்னன்னா உமன் வந்து அவங்களுடைய ஐப்ரோ, இப்போ நீங்கள் ஐலிட் ஐப்ரோஸ்லாம் போடுவீங்க பாருங்கள், அதுக்கு டெக்கரேட் பண்ணுறதுக்காக யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்க இந்த ஸ்டிக், அதான் கோல் ஸ்டிக் ஆர் ஆண்டிமணி ராட். ஸோ ஓகே children, today's class is over. I already sent you a question answer. So copy this and don't waste your time. Study carefully. Thank you.